It's not quite so bad when the sun is out to provide a little warmth, but when the sun set and these three had to sleep outside on the concrete overnight, it became a whole lot less pleasant. None of them got very much sleep, and you can imagine how they felt the next day.
I had to go to a couple classes yesterday because we do have to keep up with our academics, and it was a little hard to keep focused. Like a couple of the other participants said they were dozing off during class, and it was just a little hard to keep focused, but I think we did pretty well with adapting with it.
These three University of Manitoba students will have to do a lot more adapting as they spend the week living outside as part of a cross-Canada project called 5 Days for the Homeless. The project is meant to bring awareness to the issue of homelessness. Here in Winnipeg, it's also a fundraiser for RAY, a local charity helping youth who are living on the streets. These three, plus one more student who had to go to class, are literally living in this cardboard shelter outside University Centre.
Have you heard about our campaign? Yeah. We're out raising awareness for youth homelessness in the city. It's part of a national campaign. So if you want to make a donation, we're also looking for non-perishable food and clothing as well. So we'll be here till Friday.
The students have a strict set of rules to follow to make the experience as real as possible. First, they can only eat food that's been donated by passers-by. They were each able to bring a sleeping bag and a pillow and as much clothing as they could layer on themselves, but nothing more. They're not allowed any technology, no cell phones or iPods, and only limited computer access for schoolwork, but no entertainment like Facebook or MySpace. And they still have to attend all of their classes. Oh, and they're also only allowed indoors to go to class or use a washroom, but that's it. No showers or changes of clothes until this is over.
The whole not showering issue hasn't hit us quite yet. Like I was just talking to my other friends, and they were just like, I don't think anyone can smell me yet, but...
Even early on, they acknowledge that their experience only scratches the surface of what real homelessness is like. For example, they've all been given more food than they know what to do with, which they know is not at all a reality for people really living on the streets.
People have been very generous so far, so it'd be great if we could see a few more non-perishable food items come. People have been great to us, as opposed to just our fellow students coming around and giving donations, but if we could see a few more non-perishable food items, that'd be great, because we can then pass that on to the people who really do need it.
While they can smile and laugh about their brief experience, all of the participants say this has forced them to look at homelessness in new ways. For Kelsey Noakes, the change in perspective started with meeting some homeless Winnipeggers in the Spence neighborhood a few days ago.
Well, my epiphany moment was that when we met someone who was, he's schizophrenic, and you just don't realize how much mental illness plays into it, because there's a stigma not only against homelessness but also against mental illness. So it was that moment that a lot of these people aren't in this situation because they choose to be. It's because unfortunately they just haven't had the opportunities that the rest of us have had.
To learn more about the project or to read the students' blog entries about the experience, visit 5days.ca/Winnipeg.
Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Have a great day.
For Shaw TV, I'm Kim Babbage.